Hey everybody, welcome to another live stream. I am back home in Edmonton. Got back here at 8:30 last night from Vietnam, but we actually flew from Vietnam, Hong Kong to LA back home to Edmonton. So I have a lot of videos to edit. I would say close to about 1,000 video clips that I took on this vacation, which was 2.5 weeks long, and I think I captured some pretty good video. I'm gonna start editing some videos tonight, and I think, what is today? Today's Wednesday. Probably going to upload a video tomorrow. We'll do, I think we'll do like a Monday, Thursday videos. 2 videos a week on them. And I'm gonna make them 10 minutes long. So we'll do that and see how it goes. Post videos Monday and Thursday. See how that goes. But we are back. Got back to a surprise of snow. It snowed about maybe 2 centimeters today. It's finally stopped, and the temperature right now I think is only like -10, so it's not too bad. Hope everyone is doing okay, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. We did make it home okay, and so we got lots of stuff to do, unpacking, laundry. And just yeah, like I said, I got a lot of videos I gotta edit. So we'll come back on another live video here hopefully soon, and then we could do some chatting. All right, talk to you guys later, because I don't think anyone's coming on, and I don't like dead time. Oh, hey Brent, how you doing, buddy? I was just gonna sign off because no one was coming on. Back home, everything is good. Thanks again for being a part of the live streams when I was away. It was really awesome to have you a part of the live streams. So yeah, we got back 8:30 last night from LA. We spent 9 hours there on a layover. Took a taxi from the airport to Venice Beach. Costed $23. Hey you, I'm watching too. Oh hey Jen, Jenna's watching. Come on down, Jen, if you want to come say hi. Brent is online right now, so I'm sure everyone would like to see you. Come on down. I'll grab a chair, you can sit right beside me. So yeah, so 23 bucks from the airport to Venice Beach. Jen and I, we walked around there. She got her makeup. Her makeup is really hard to find, and for some reason she finds it in LA at this Pacific store in LA, right on Venice Beach. The hamburger, you know what? It was good, but I remember it being better the last time I was there. But trust me, it was still pretty good. Who's the third person watching? I have no idea. Come on down, Jen, and just say hi for 10 minutes if you want to. Jen is upstairs and she's watching this live stream, which means she's getting hooked on this YouTube thing. We're trying to think of a name for Jen's channel, and she's come up with this name, and I think it suits her brilliantly. What was it? Censored Jen. That's what her channel should be, because I'm always having to censor her swearing on my videos. Have to keep bleeping them out or editing them out. Come down and say hi, Jen. Yeah, the hamburger, it was good though. I mean, I got so tired of eating spring rolls, noodles, rice, and whatever else I was eating down there. Yeah, I know that. So, but if you want to come say hi, Jen, come on down. Yeah, it snowed 2 centimeters today. I hired a company to come and shovel for us while I was away, but they didn't do a very good job. I actually called and made a complaint today because there's ice built up everywhere, and struggling to get into the driveway because there's so much ice on the driveway. All right, Jen's gonna come down and say hi in 5 minutes. Perfect. Yeah, just for 10 minutes, Jen, and then we can sign off because I know we got a lot of stuff to do today. So come on down and say hi. I think Jen had a great time on her vacation. This was we went to Vietnam because it was something that she always wanted to go do. It was on her bucket list to go visit Vietnam. This whole trip was basically for her birthday, and I think she had a really good time there. I don't think I would ever go back to Vietnam. I didn't really like it there. The food is not good. I did find them to be a little bit rude. English is not that great there. You have to use Google Translate, and Google Translate is not that great when translating English into Vietnamese or Vietnamese into English. It doesn't really work that well. So to come across, we had some issues trying to explain ourselves to a few of them, so made things a little bit difficult. They don't, for some reason, I kind of got the impression that they don't like using Google Translate. They got really annoyed with it, and I don't know, they just became rude. So I mean, not all the time, but I would say most of the time. There was one hotel. It's called the HD Hotel. I will never ever go back to that hotel. They were extremely rude to Jen and I. Just horrible service, and just the quality of the room was just, yeah, it wasn't very good. So I'm still gonna have to do a review on them, and I will as soon as I have some time. I think Jen might be coming down now to say hi. Hey Jen.
Hey.
Could you remove that ugly bag off that door?
Oh, it's the tennis string bag.
Yeah, because it's showing up on my live stream. Are you coming to say hi?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Come on over.
I thought you could be like, come on down.
Bring that chair over here. Just watch the wires. Please. Hang on, I'll get it for you. Just move that over a bit. Thank you. Okay, come say hi.
That's okay, is that good? Is that how it was?
Bring it a little bit closer.
I think that's where it was.
Okay, so Jen is here.
Hey everybody.
Well, it's just Brent on right now. Are you still on watching?
Oh, yes I am.
Because that's what you're showing up here.
Okay, I'm not rubbing my snot or anything. I'm just like putting lotion on my nose because it's so chapped from blowing my nose for the last
So did you
3
hear
days.
I said you wanted to call your channel Censored
Oh.
Jen? Did you hear?
Yeah, we were talking today. We had to make a return to Costco or in Walmart, right? Or wherever we were. And yeah, we're talking about it. I'm like, I don't know. And then you're like, oh, I have to like bleep out your stuff or not post your stuff on my videos because you swear. And I said, oh, that's what I should call my channel, Censored Jen. But the thing is, when I make my videos, I'm not going to be like swearing. I just sometimes swear. Like, I don't swear like a trucker or anything, but I still swear.
You do. It
And
just comes
so-
out, and then I'm like, oh god, I gotta edit that out.
Yeah. She's like, you can't say that on YouTube.
Like, I'll have to use a lot of beeping.
How do I get off of this? Just push close?
What?
like that, and then I'm gone.
Sit and then watch. It'll drop to 2.
So I'm so happy to say that I can actually like curl my hair here. Not that this is a really good job, but I did it really quickly this morning. And oh my god, it's like, what time did we get up? Like 8:30. So I think curl my hair like 9. So it's like 7 hours later, and I still have curl. No, like half an hour later, my curls are gone. Anyways, just aside.
So, what was your impression of Vietnam?
I'm glad I went. I always wanted to go. I heard that the food was gonna be like amazing. Only one time did I really, really enjoy the food, and that was like oddly enough, like a street food court. Like and it was like in an alley. Like we found that in Saigon. After we went to the opera house, we bought tickets to a show. We were like walking around, I just stumbled upon it, and I was like, oh. And like that was our cheapest meal. It was like we got 3 dishes for like $3 American. It was like it had the best flavor. It was like good size. It was like the best food. And then the second best I would say was like Nha Trang, the first place we went, right? And that was like the place 2 doors down from our hotel, that restaurant. And then we got like a beer for like 50 cents, like a big liter bottle. That's it. And to be honest, like our hotel, like they always provided breakfast and stuff, so it was like fresh fruit and like eggs, but there was always like like some kind of Chinese food. Like I feel like hotels like cater to Chinese. Like I feel like that's not real Vietnamese. So but like when we went out to restaurants and stuff, like sometimes like the local restaurants, they looked really, really unclean, like compared to like Thailand and stuff. And so, and there was nobody eating there. And so I never really like when I travel to Southeast Asia to like eat at places where nobody's eating, not even locals, right? So you have to be careful getting sick too, because their standards of like cross-contamination and the way they keep their like meat and stuff is just totally different than here. So I didn't get to experience a lot of like local restaurants, and when we did, it was like catered, like I said, to Chinese people. So it was like fried rice and stuff. Like that's not really a Vietnamese thing. And like meat and like yeah, so I don't know. So the food was disappointing. The country is beautiful. I feel like it's really blowing up with tourism there, and so with that comes a lot of things that I hate about like being a tourist. And so like when I go, like even Thailand was like huge on tourism, but yet I could escape that and get to see the real Thailand and experience different stuff, right? And but I feel like here you couldn't, because the language was a barrier. I mean, we use Google Translate and stuff, and that's fine, but like I just feel like there was a lot of greed there, and like from what they've experienced from like not Westerners, but I'd say white people. There's a lot of Russian people who've gone there, and Chinese people and Koreans, and they've their tourism has totally like drove up the prices and made it hard to even negotiate, and that's what you have to do in Southeast Asia. And you bargain. I mean, that's just their culture. But I just found it was really difficult. So that was like, it always, but tourism always leaves a, like how much tourism affects me when I travel always leaves a bad taste in my mouth sometimes. Not always, right? Leaves a bad taste in my mouth sometimes when I travel. And I just feel like that hampered how much I enjoyed Vietnam. And I think my expectations and like what I was expecting, my expectations, and also just the food. I was really like hoping for better food because I've never heard. So that, but the beauty and like the people who were like not in the cities and not in the center of tourism, like was really nice. But then language was a huge barrier, so it was frustrating. It's a constant like struggle with that every day. I'm glad I went. I mean, I always wanted to go, so now I've gone. And would I rush back? No. Did I appreciate it? Did I like it? Yeah. And then there was definitely some like hang-ups on it. Yeah, no regrets.
Everything was based on American dollar there. Which
that's another thing too. That was really frustrating.
A little bit difficult for us because our Canadian dollar and American dollar is not the same. I think, what is it, 77 cents?
No, it's like 70 cents to the dollar or 75 cents to the dollar.
To the dollar, yeah.
But then for them, they're like, oh, it's only $1. They're like, it's $1. Like, they knew right away how much it was American. Like,
they knew, yeah.
And it was like, yeah, but you guys pay 20 cents for that, and you're charging us $1, which is fine, because I never expect to pay local price unless you're like in a market.
We'll need that closer, actually.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
unless you're in a market.
Is it in your way? You can't see
and
it.
then you like in a village, like you know what locals pay, and to be honest, like they're pretty honest with you, and like you still haggle because that's just the culture. But like, I don't expect to pay local price, but I expect to pay a little bit more, but not like 10 times more, right? So that's what's really frustrating. They're like, oh, it's only $1. Oh, it's only $2. I'm like, whatever. But you're like, but then for us, it's more expensive. Then we have to even add more on, and
So we'll give you an example. Like for instance, there was a shirt that I was really interested in buying. Okay, and she was asking how much for the shirt. Do you remember? It was $350.
$10. Oh, what?
350,000 dong.
No, I think she was asking $250. 250,000 dong, which is like, so 200,000 dong is $10 US. So, and then 50,000 is like, so $22 US she was asking for the shirt. Okay. Now, so, it's a fake shirt. It was a fake Nike shirt.
Yeah, just horrible
and
quality.
And it had screen print on it. It was like horrible quality.
Yeah.
Like, really, like, you shouldn't pay more than $3 for a fake t-shirt. Mm-hmm. Really. Like,
so
in Southeast Asia. Like, it's at a market.
We offered her 100,000 dong.
Which is like $5 US.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, no, that's too low. 250 is the best I can do for you, right?
But we didn't want to look at her shop. Like, it's a long story, but like...
Story. So
she was closing up her shop, but she grabbed the shirt and put it in her basket, like her purse. Mm-hmm. And... so we saw that, and I saw that, and she closed up her shop again. Like, she made us kind of come in there. Long story. And, so then I knew, like, she was still going to sell it for that price, but she wanted to get more.
No, thank you. I don't want it for 250,000. And I just said, okay, thanks for showing us your store, and I started walking away. By the time I got out of her store and onto the main street, she had dropped her price all the way down to 100,000 dong.
Which is what we
offered. So,
but we didn't really want it.
No, and because
which is kind of wrong.
And because of that, like I mean, even though she was now dropping to what I was willing to pay for it, I didn't want it anymore because I just felt really like horrible trying to negotiate down like that when the price should have been 100,000 dong in the first place. Because we saw that same shirt for
But it's bargaining. They of course, like bargaining, they want the most from you. Yeah. But especially if you're a non-local, they want to try to get as much as they can from you because you don't really know the value.
They always start really high, and then by the time you're...
In Vietnam, you really should be paying like 60%. At the end, you should be paying 60% or 50% of what they're asking. Yeah. But it's hard because I feel horrible to like drop less than half to get to pay half. Yeah. Or 60% of what they're asking, which is still outrageous. Like, and you're trying to tell them, yeah, but I'd get a real Nike shirt for that at a store in Canada
for less.
For what you're asking.
Oh yeah,
like the 250,000 for like. So what is that, like $12.50? We get 2 Nike shirts at the outlet for $25 or $30, and they're real Nike shirts.
Selling fake.
And it's a nice material and nice screen print, like not some cheap ass crap. I almost swore you would.
Yeah, don't. We're alive. So yeah, that's basically it. So everybody gets a different price, and I really didn't.
Yeah, but that's how it is in Southeast Asia. This is David's first time.
I didn't like negotiating like
At the end of the day, in Southeast Asia, how it is, whether you're buying fruits, vegetables, stuff in the market, it's what you're comfortable paying, and it's what they're comfortable selling to you as. So, but even for locals, some locals pay more than other locals. It's like whatever, how much money you have, and maybe you'll pay less today, but more tomorrow. Like that's just the art of it, there, right? Yeah, but for being a Westerner, when we go into a store, it's fixed price. Unless you go to a flea market, there's really no negotiating. So it's and that actually really gets tiring too. So
it put me, it just put me in a bad.
Brent, what? No.
Did you swear?
No, I didn't. But he said, David said I can't because, we can get flagged or something.
Yeah, but, YouTube. I don't want to get flagged by YouTube.
He wrote, you feeling better? No, I'm not feeling better. Yeah, the only thing that's different with me today is that I took Tylenol cold and flu, so like the drugs are helping. Yeah. But like I'm so congested and. Yeah, my eyes are watering, and I haven't sneezed today, though. That was like, I sneezed for 2 days straight, like all day, like a coughing from your chest sneeze, and my eyes were constantly watering. This is embarrassing, but I slept on the plane the whole way from Hong Kong.
You don't have to get with personal details.
It's fine. From Hong Kong to LA, like with a tissue up my nose. It was so bad. So anyways.
It was bad.
Yeah.
So we were talking about...
Negotiating.
Yeah, but I was going to say something. I was going to have a good point. A really good point.
I told you like what you're comfortable paying, what they're comfortable selling it to you as. Like sometimes you might pay more or less one day to the next. Yeah. Like no one ever gets it, but like I mean, there is a going rate for certain things, like food and stuff like that. Like there is kind of like, but like merchandise.
I remember. So they give you a price, and then you say, "Oh no, thanks. Oh no, thanks for showing me." Okay, and you kind of look around some more, and then when they see you leaving, then they always say this to you. Okay, for you, happy hour price.
Oh, that was like...
Right?
Oh, no, but in the beginning they said that to you.
That was really annoying to hear.
Yeah, but it's not happy hour price.
So then I was like, okay.
So it makes you think, like, for you, your first time there, it makes you think that you're getting a good deal right away with their first price. Because they're like, happy hour price for you. And the price they give you is, like, outrageous. It's, like, 3 or 4 times what you should pay.
So then I would go to... After that, I kept hearing this happy hour price. I kept going to stores, and I said... Give me the best price you can on this.
Never do.
Give me your happy hour price right off the bat. And they always give me a high number still.
Yeah.
And then when you walk away, then they say, okay, I will give you happy hour. Well, then you should have given me happy hour when I asked you to give me happy hour in the first place.
Yeah, you're very...
I was just really annoyed.
Want to, like, because when you negotiate, too, it takes, like, 20 minutes to, like, buy something every time. And so you have to be really serious when you're buying something. And sometimes we didn't want to buy anything. Like, you know how it is, like, when you go in the store, even, like, and you don't see a price on something here. At home, right? You're like, oh, how much is this? They're like, oh, that's a bit more than I want to pay. So, and then you decide whether you want to buy it or not, right? And then, yeah, so but there, it's like, how much is this? And then as soon as you ask something how much it is, like, it's hard not to buy it. Like, you have to engage in, like, bartering, and then you're expected to buy it then when you barter, right? Like that t-shirt, whatever. Like, we didn't want a t-shirt. Like,
well, I kind of did want that t-shirt. It was pretty cool. Jen loves eating pho. Is that how you say it? Pho? Pho.
Don't say fur. The whole time we're in the Vietnam, he's like, pho. Oh, they have your pho soup. I'm like, it's not fur. It's PHO, and they pronounce it pho.
Anyways, Jen likes that.
Yeah, I never had a bad pho soup. Yeah,
and she.
But he hated it. Yeah. Not hated it. He doesn't even eat it here. I do. But he was like, so I always had to choose a place with meat, and they never had pho. So then we never could find a good place to eat. Mm. Yeah.
So she loves that, and she could eat that all day. Me, on the other hand, like I when I first got them, I go, oh, great, I got spring rolls, right?
But here's the thing: we only had 2 places that we had really good spring rolls because, spring rolls is spring rolls. Like they had put vegetables and carrots, and like they may put meat or mushrooms in there, like whatever, or tofu. Everybody makes their spring rolls different. Spring rolls are just spring rolls. Like, but here when you go out, like they're pretty standard. We only had ones that were like here back home where we get this at this Vietnamese restaurant. It's really, really good. They're all over the board there, like how good they were. Like they're pretty cheap, but still, it's like, doesn't really satisfy my craving. So like, I don't know. Yeah.
So, you said you wouldn't go back to Vietnam?
I might go to Hoi An and like I'd go to Ha Long Bay again, but I wouldn't pay for a cruise again. I would just take a day trip there because it's beautiful. I'd go to Saigon, sure, but like to go into Vietnam, you need to buy a visa, and you have to buy a multi-entry visa or a single entry, right? Yeah, we only bought a single entry this time. So if I went back, like maybe Southeast Asia, and I said, hey, I want to go to Hoi An and get like custom-made clothes again, or I want to go see Ha Long Bay, like the beautiful rocks in the water and stuff like that, then I would, I'd fly into one of the cities because it's only I wouldn't buy a multi-entry visa. And if I'm over there, it's like an hour to fly somewhere. It's like really easy. But I've been, like, we did a lot in 2.5 weeks.
We did do a lot.
So I don't really need to go back there, and I'm such a traveler that I like to see new places.
We flew a lot, too, right?
Yeah. Well, because we saved time. If I was backpacking by myself, I would have got the overnight train or a bus, which takes longer, and then you get a different experience. But we saw so much, right? So
it felt like a rock star taking a flight here.
But actually, we're done with flying for a while. Checking in, checking out, going through security. Take out your passport. Take out your boarding pass. Put that away. You're allowed liquids here, but not liquids there. Like it's like, and every airport has like different rules with domestic and international.
You got to show your passport and your boarding pass 3 times before they let you on the plane.
4 times maybe sometimes.
It was
Yeah.
horrible.
You're like, I just had it out, and you're like, I just got screened. Like, why am I showing it again?
Yeah, they make you take your shoes off, your belt off,
Okay, but that's not unusual for America.
No.
Like, but in Canada, we don't have to take off our shoes, and there's a lot of airports that we don't have to take off your shoes, and I hate taking off my shoes. I think it's gross.
It's like so dirty too, and you gotta walk around barefoot now because they make you take your shoes off.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have a problem with that. I hate even going to America and doing that. I hate even in Canada when we go to America, we have to take off our shoes.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it. It's gross.
Why can't their scanning machine detect metal in your shoe?
I don't know what they're checking for.
If you're wearing it, why do you have to take the shoe off? I don't get that.
Is it for metal or is it for anything? Drugs, whatever. I don't know what it's for.
I don't know either. But it's I think it's pointless taking your shoes off. Right? It's something that you shouldn't have to do.
Anybody have any comments about that?
What's
why
next?
did you take off your shoes?
Next?
Can anybody give us any insight?
No, but what's next? Are they going to make you take your shirt off and your pants off now too, before you go through? Huh? Right? I mean, where does it ever end, right? So yeah, Brent, you're very quiet today. What's going on? He's not asking us a lot of questions.
Maybe we're ranting. I'm tired. Like, I'm hitting a wall actually now.
Out of the whole trip, what was the best part of the trip for you?
I really liked the day we went to a private driver and we saw like the pagoda and the orphanage.
That was cool.
And the fishing, and
that's gonna be a good video because I did get a lot of video on.
And Ha Long Bay.
Yeah.
And Saigon.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the 3 best days of the whole trip.
We went to go see an orphanage. It was really cool to see. I've always wanted to go see an orphanage, right? And there must have been how many kids there?
I don't know, but like we walked in and this little girl just ran to me. She's like, "Hi."
Yeah, and she became your friend immediately.
Like, yeah.
She was maybe like 5.
And there was like a couple people that came because I think if you rent a private driver, like they must like some take you there, right? Because if they're local, they know and stuff. Because it's a pagoda, and a pagoda is a temple, and at the temple, behind the temple, there's like not a school, but it's like an open courtyard, and they've got classrooms in there. So it's a school, but they also live there too. And there's like a big open space for like where they eat and like they learn different things. And
it's really cool. They had their own little private nurse that was there.
Yeah, and they said they really need medicine, which is really sad.
And they are so polite and respectful there, right? Every classroom, it must have been about, what?
5 classrooms?
5 classrooms.
Well, like different ages and stuff, yeah.
And we were allowed to go visit every classroom.
And you walk in, and they're so polite,
you walk in,
hello.
They all stand up, and they say hello to you, and then they start singing a song to you.
Not every classroom, but some.
Yeah, so I got that on video. That was pretty cool. I just wish we could have gone there with like some candy or some school supplies, you know.
Yeah.
We just didn't plan for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think there was going to be that many kids there,
yeah.
but there was a lot of kids there.
Well, so there were some like Asian tourists that came in after us, like a couple of them, and the kids weren't even really phased.
No.
It's like, I feel like white people is like a big deal to them.
I think
there's not that many, like especially that go to like a private like temple and orphanage, right? They don't see very many white people, and I don't know. They were just like, "Oh my god!" And they just.
I think they get a lot of visitors every day.
I don't know, maybe a few, yeah. But yeah, they didn't seem to be fazed by seeing an Asian person. They didn't really
very cool,
very interested. But they were like, "Hi," and they were polite and whatever. But us, they were like, "Oh my god!" Like I don't think they see very many white people.
Yeah, they a lot of people there were calling me Buddha, and they had to rub my belly, and it's like kind of weird.
Oh, Brent wrote back to our thing about the shoes. Terrorists have smuggled bombs in their shoes.
Yeah, we know about that.
Oh, really?
But
how do you smuggle a bomb in your shoe?
Well, you could smuggle anything in your shoe.
But how?
But you're telling me that their metal detectors can't detect a bomb in your shoe if you just walk through it?
Oh, it's like a metal detector. Oh, right. It's not the X-ray machine. Oh, so they X-ray your shoes, but when we walk through that thing, it's only a metal detector?
Yeah.
That's only a metal detector, that gate, that door frame.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes sense, but I still hate it. But how come only certain airports, like how come only certain countries make you take off your shoes and certain countries don't?
I have no idea.
Right?
No idea. But I mean,
yeah, because you could have a bomb that's not made of metal.
No,
it's just
but
explosives,
what
right?
if someone designs a bomb in your underwear? So now they're gonna say take your underwear off now and put that through the X-ray machine.
Your underwear. That's.
Well, I'm just saying, like, where does it? It's never gonna end. So what? Why can't they just?
Well, the thing is though, when we were in LA and we had to stand up in that like circular tube thing like this.
Yeah.
I think we have that here in our airport.
Yeah,
when
it's
we go
like
to
a 360
That's
degree.
okay. Just don't make me take off my shoes. I'll stand on that all day long. I'll do that scan every time I go through if I don't have to take off my shoes. Because that should scan it. Because that's scanning for... Actually, so when I came out of that, the lady's like, oh, I just need to feel your back. I was like, and then I saw, because it gives... So I think that machine gives you like a temperature setting. Because my small of my back and my upper back was like red.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, sure. I was like, I'm sweating. I was like, I've been wearing a backpack and I'm really hot. And then... Yeah. So I think that, but I think that's only for heat. But surely they have to have a machine that could detect heat and like and do an X-ray too, because all it would show is like your organs and whatever, and then like do an X-ray of your shoes and clothes. I don't know. No, it's powder or liquid. Oh no!
Don't say it. I'm gonna have that.
Hang on. It's powder or liquid. No metal in shoes. Yeah. Oh, you can't say the B word.
No.
Okay.
But what was I saying? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like.
Oh, about taking off his shoes.
Yeah.
We're tired. I'm hitting a wall.
I'm tired too. Why can't they just use the X-ray machine? Right?
But they are. That's why you have to take it off.
Oh, this is what I was gonna say. I'm losing my mind.
I know we're tired. I'm actually
They make you go through a scanning machine. You put all your stuff through this X-ray machine, right? Then they bring the dog, and the dog sniffs you all over the place.
The dog only sniffs you when you pick up your luggage, dummy.
Yeah, and then the dog sniffs your luggage, and oh man, it's like, right? Like how many? Like, and what's next? They're gonna bring.
I don't know. You're like on a rant. You were even saying that yesterday. I was like, you know what? It's a privilege to travel, and like it's better that. Think about it, Dave. That's how terrorists and criminals get caught, right? So if I have to go through screening so that it keeps me safe because there's bad people work for the rest of us. That's within everything. Then that's okay with me. So
then
as long as I don't have to get naked.
Then don't complain when you got to take your shoes off.
Well, it's only about shoes that bother me. I'm like a little bit like. Not OCD, but a little like I don't like my feet. Like I don't even like walking. Like I get mad at you when you walk outside with your socks on, and then you come back in the house because now you made the inside dirty. I hate that. So I'm just a big thing with like dirt in your feet because I don't know. That's just me. So, but yeah. So it's a big deal for me.
Okay.
Shoes.
So,
it's not because I'm like, oh, it's an invasion of my privacy. I couldn't give two craps.
Yeah. Anyways, we're back. And so I got some good videos on the on everything that we did. Right, I filmed every single day.
Oh, we lost somebody.
Yeah, we only have one person watching.
I think it's still Brent. Thanks
Which
for
I
watching,
think is Brent. Thanks, Brent. I was hoping for a lot of people to come on, but right. I handed out how many cards? A lot.
I have no idea.
A lot of cards.
Sometimes you shock me. You're like, hey, I have a YouTube channel. And you're like, and I was like, really?
Yeah, you rolled your eyes at me because I wanted to give that guy a card that was sitting next to us on the plane. You wouldn't let me do it.
You didn't even really engage in a conversation with him. Like, what are you, like a salesman?
I asked him what sandwich he wanted.
And you got him a snack.
I got him a snack. Yeah. So, anyways, he could have been one of my subscribers today, but you didn't let me give him a card. Whatever. You keep rolling your eyes at me. So I'm down to like, I don't know, out of 250 cards, 125. So I've handed out 125 cards.
Oh, okay.
Did I gain, what?
Did you gain what?
Did I gain any subscribers from any of my cards? Probably not.
I don't know. I think they subscribed and then unsubscribed. Because you were doing so many videos and the coffee house was like live. They were getting like alerts maybe. They don't have enough data. I don't know.
I don't know. But if you want to be a big YouTuber, guess what? You got to post every day.
No, I don't think so.
3 times a day.
I'm going to post like once every couple weeks. Like, you know,
So
I'll be fine.
You're going to create a YouTube channel?
I'm thinking about it. I just
Okay.
don't have time to create it, and
No.
I want to watch you edit your videos so I can learn like video editing with our iMovie, with our iMacs, and then be able to do
How
it that way.
about you edit my very first video that I'm going to be posting for tomorrow? How about you do that?
How?
What do you mean how? I'm going to download the videos today, and you can edit the video.
Okay, together.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea what I'm doing.
I know that.
Okay.
All right, and then what's your channel name going to be?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna do like travel and like food. Like is that like cooking or desserts or
Are you sure?
about eating? Yes, travel and food.
All right, so you have to come up with a really cool name.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then once you have your name picked, we'll go get you some business cards made up.
I don't need business cards.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna surpass you with subscribers without business cards. Okay, it's a challenge. Give me 6 months.
Most likely will pass me, and if you do, I'm gonna be really angry.
Angry? That's not nice.
Yeah, because I've had my channel since 2009.
But you talk about everything. There's no focus.
I know.
So I think that's the struggle. Because when I go to YouTube to be like, how do you do this? How do you do that? Or I'm like, what's this? Like I do like I look for stuff like reviews on products or like how to make something or what someone's doing on a hotel or like a bike or like a makeup tip or Starbucks hacks or I don't know, like you just that's what I use YouTube for. And like when I go to their channel, like chicks always like I would never start a beauty channel number one because I'm not like shishi poo poo, but like also there's so many like beauty channels out there. I'm sure there's also travel channels too and foodies, right? But like whatever. So like they specialize in like a niche, kind of like a topic, right? And then if you subscribe to the channel, you just expect to see that type of stuff, right? I don't think anybody knows what they're gonna get. It's like a mixed bag with you. What's Casper gonna talk about today? Like diving, ranting, motorcycles, his trips. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
Right.
But I'm just saying it's like a multi subject channel.
I don't know. I just post a video, whatever I feel like doing.
Yeah.
That's what my channel's about.
Snow, shoveling.
I know. So, should we call it a day?
I think so.
Thanks for coming down and saying hi, by the way.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I know you're not feeling too good.
Yeah.
You gonna cook us a nice dinner tonight?
Not feeling good. Can we have chicken soup?
No. I need meat.
Yeah, maybe I'll make a roast.
A roast?
But the thing is, I should have taken it out of the freezer this morning when we woke up.
You can go do that right now.
But we won't be eating till late. We'll see.
Yeah, because I'm going to be really hungry later.
Mm.
The burger. Did you like the burger at Burger Lounge?
I couldn't taste anything.
Yeah, and I got that on video, actually.
And we got to the airport later and got an iced coffee from Starbucks at LAX. And then guess what? I could taste. Like, how frustrating.
Sometimes it takes a nice burger to bring back the taste. You know what I'm saying?
Anyways.
So that's it.
I'm done, I think. Over and out. Ciao.
We'll let you know when Jen decides on creating her own channel. I can do that for you, so don't worry. I know you're very busy, but I can do that for you if you want.
Mm-hmm.
It won't take very long.
Mm-hmm.
Get you going.
I know.
Right.
Got a good tutor here.
Get all the subscribers that I have over to you. Very easy. Okay? So you let me know, and we'll let you guys know once she's done that. So let's call it a day here. And so yeah, new video coming up tomorrow on the trip. I have a lot of editing I got to do. Each video will be no longer than 10 minutes, and I'll post every Monday and Thursday.
You're going to do 2 a week.
2 a week.
Do you think it's a lot of editing?
Not for me.
Where's there time for tennis?
There is no time for tennis.
Oh, okay.
Just YouTube, that's it. Okay? I'm out. Jen. Ciao.
Ciao.
That's it?
Did you push stop?
No, I am.
Well, now that's it.